Bruce, we have a problem. Before I could finish the thought, the warehouse's eastern entrance exploded inward with a crash of splintering wood. Commissioner Gordon swept in with a dozen GCPD officers, weapons drawn, faces grim with purpose. "Nobody move," Gordon's command rang across the processing floor. His eyes found me immediately, then tracked to the 23 freed hostages, then to the deactivated devices. "Crimson Claw, step away from the civilians." I held up my hands, the Joker's card still clutched in my right palm. "Commissioner, I know exactly what you just did." Gordon's voice carried an edge I'd never heard before, and I know who else is here. Two officers moved past him, not toward me, but toward the shadows near the chemical vats where Dick and I had first fought Jack Napier months ago, where Joker had been reborn. A slow, delighted laugh echoed from those shadows. "Bravo, Commissioner." The Joker emerged into the warehouse's harsh lighting, hands already raised in mock surrender. His purple suit was immaculate, his green hair perfectly styled. No weapons visible. I was wondering how long it would take you to figure out the real game. Selina's hand went to her whip, but Gordon shook his head sharply. "Stand down, Catwoman. We've got this." "You've got nothing," Joker said cheerfully as two officers moved to cuff him. "I've already won." My mind raced, the crystalline sight fading but my training kicking in. The apartment threat, the bombs, the pattern that had been almost too elegant, too solvable. "This was never about killing them," I said slowly. Joker's grin widened. "Now she's getting it." Gordon nodded to his officers, who secured the Joker with practiced efficiency. 4 pairs of handcuffs, wrists and ankles. "We've been tracking you since your escape, Napier. Every movement, every purchase, every safe house. You wanted us to find this warehouse." "Did I?" Joker's eyes sparkled with manic delight. "Or did I want Crimson Claw to find it? To face an impossible choice? Use her reality-bending party tricks and risk vanishing like smoke, or let 23 innocents die on her birthday?" The hostages were being escorted out by EMTs now, Mrs. Chen squeezing my shoulder as she passed. Marcus gave me a grateful nod. They were safe. But the weight in my chest told me Joker's game had more layers. "You wanted to see what she'd choose," Dick said, moving to stand beside me. "Whether she'd sacrifice herself." "Partially correct, boy wonder." Joker tilted his head, studying me with unnerving focus. "But the real test wasn't for her. It was for Gotham. For you, Commissioner." Gordon's jaw tightened. "Explain now." "Simple, I proved that your vigilante problem has evolved." Joker's voice took on a professor's lecturing tone despite the 4 officers holding him. "Batman operated alone, isolated, paranoid, effective, sure, but fundamentally alone. But this one," he nodded toward me, "she's built something different, unity, cooperation. 3 people disarming 23 bombs simultaneously. That's not chaos, Commissioner, that's order, that's a team." Bruce's voice crackled through my comm, urgent. "Renee, he's stalling. Gordon, check for." "Already on it," Gordon interrupted, pulling out a tablet. "My tech team swept your apartment 30 minutes ago, Crimson. Empty. No devices, no threats. The card was misdirection." Joker laughed again, the sound bouncing off the chemical vats. "Of course it was. Why would I waste time on revenge when I could do something so much more interesting? I wanted to see if you'd trust your team, or if you'd panic and run off alone like the old guard. And you," his eyes locked on mine, "you stayed, you trusted, you chose unity over isolation." "That doesn't make you less dangerous," I said, feeling anger rise beneath the relief. "You still kidnapped 23 people, still threatened their lives." "Threatened, yes, but designed the bombs to be solvable." Joker's grin turned almost thoughtful. "Every redundancy, every pattern you saw, I built it that way. Because I wanted to prove something to this city, that the new guard is fundamentally different from the old. Batman fought alone in the dark. You 3. He looked between me, Selina, and Dick. You fight together in the light." Gordon stepped forward, his face carved from granite. That's a pretty speech for someone going back to Blackgate in a maximum security transport. Officers, move him out. As they hauled Joker toward the exit, he called back over his shoulder. One more thing, Crimson. While you've been busy with my little psychology experiment, Max Schreck's been busy too. His power plant project. The timeline just accelerated. 48 hours until activation. The words hit like ice water. Bruce's voice came through sharp and clear. He's telling the truth. I just got an alert. Schreck filed emergency permits an hour ago. The capacitor array goes live in 2 days. Joker's laughter echoed as the officers dragged him into the cold Gotham night. Happy birthday, Crimson Claw. Hope you enjoy the gift of knowledge. You're going to need it. Gordon approached me, his expression softening slightly. Your team did good work tonight. No casualties, hostages safe. But Napier's right about one thing. Schreck's the real threat now. I looked at Dick and Selina, saw the determination in their faces that matched my own. Unity, compassion, courage. The Joker had tried to test us, to prove his theory about evolution and order. But in doing so, he'd given us something more valuable. Confirmation that working together, we were stronger than any threat Gotham could throw at us. Then we have 48 hours, I said. To stop Schreck, disable that capacitor and save the city. All of us, together. Gordon nodded slowly. I'll coordinate with my people on securing the site perimeter. You three figure out how to get inside. And Crimson, he met my eyes. Keep trusting your team. It's your greatest strength. As Gordon's people finished securing the scene, I felt the weight of the next 2 days settle onto my shoulders. But this time, I wasn't carrying it alone.